This is a Daisy the Venice Healer video. Daisy the Venice Healer video. So, Daisy the Venice Healer is part Ninja Turtle. She looks just like me. She has a turtle shell. It's really little and cute because it shows her booty. And her shell would never cover her booty. That would be weird. So it's super little and cute. And it's white and sparkly with gold and beautiful designs. She has golden, shimmery, sparkly hair, and it glows in the sun and in the dark. And her skin is green. She looks just like me, but she doesn't have a nose or ears. She's a turtle. And she has a skateboard! Yeah! And when she sings, butterflies and rainbows and sparkles come out of her mouth. Her meaning and purpose is to unite the goddess squad and empower them to awaken and unite, particularly women. And her father is Super Bruiser Hero, superstar. And he's kind of like Master Splinter, except he looks just like that guy Bruce who builds the tiny homes with me. Because I asked him officially to be my dad, he said yeah. So that's my new dad. He's my Master Splinter, and of course I got 4 Ninja Turtle sisters, so you want to hear them? One is Goddess Diana, Queen of Everything! I love her so much. She's my twin flame. She's the same spirit as me, so is he. There's different versions of us everywhere. So I'm inviting us right now.
Well, I just want to clarify.
Hold on, I'm not done. I'm
clarify.
telling my Ninja Turtle
You can
sisters.
always choose your father, but you can't always choose your father, but you can choose your daddy. There we go.
I chose my father and my daddy.
Mm-hmm.
Goddess Diana, Queen of Everything. She's so amazing, and I love her so much. She reminds me of me in my past life, not because I was an alcoholic and a mess and really lost. She's like a more refined version of that, where she's a boss, and I had a lot of great qualities. She highlights them, and loving her is loving myself. So she's a Ninja Turtle too, daughter of Bruiser Hero, superstar. But she's not green and she's not a turtle for some reason. She's just really gorgeous, and she looks like Goddess Diana, Queen of Everything. Then there's the secret Ninja Turtle sister, and no one's ever seen her. It's a mystery, and we're not supposed to talk about that. And then the 4th Ninja Turtle sister is Princess Danalala. She's my biological sister, and she lives in an ice castle in Manhattan Beach by the sea. She's really sweet and loving, but she's hurting right now. So she just kind of like sits under the thunder. You never see her. So we're animating the people in Venice Beach this way. We're going to take you guys on a story. And John and I are going to be interviewing them, and we're all going to come up with superhero origin stories. And kind of like that guy, Soft White Underbelly, our videos will be like this. We're going to say, what's your name? Daisy. Well, I guess it's Wa. Okay, what's your superhero name? Daisy the Venice Healer. How do you help out? Well, I skateboard, I sing, I dance. We just share our gifts and talents here. What's your meaning and purpose? You guys know this one. Here to awaken and unite us. And then we say, what's your story? And you guys know my story. Rich kid, lived in the embassy. Looks like an amazing life, but really just suffering, traumatized. Woke up throughout her awakening, did cool stuff. And here I am now. And then what's your superhero origin story, right? So I'm gonna tell mine, everyone's gonna be interviewed. We're even gonna make Fabian and his wife a superhero if they want. We're gonna animate them. And we're all gonna have logos. Show them my logo.
Oh, I didn't bring the shirt.
My phone, your phone.
Oh, okay.
It's your screensaver.
Yeah, this is
they
our
designed
logo.
a logo for me. Everyone's gonna have one. And it's gonna be like a Marvel universe, but in Venice Beach. So that's Daisy the Venice Healer, DTVH.
There it is. Yeah.
And everyone's gonna have a logo like that.
And that was one of our fans that stepped up and
So-
made that for us. So it's a beautiful logo.
So that's what I wanted to share. And then the other thing I wanted to share was, I'm gonna be speaking, okay? My lawyer told me pipe it down, I'm gonna pipe it down, all right? I'm gonna have a new style. And it's gonna be very refined because I'm gonna be speaking for a call to love, for all of us. Not for Daisy the Venice Healer and her love crusades for her kids. Like, my lawyer said put it on hold, so it's on hold. And right now it's real time because we're about to awaken this beach. And we've got all this kinds of cool stuff going right now, so we need all the help we can get.
Yeah, and also just so you guys are aware, at any time they can add charges to us and completely destroy our lives.
we're living under duress. And I'm going to be speaking tonight at the Linwood Women's Prison because I have to go get my pouch and my phone. So you guys, I'm kind of off the grid right now because I still got to go. I'm still licking my wounds. I got to go get my stuff. And I'm going to invite them in because I made friends with everyone. The guards were fist bumping me, hugging me. They gave me special privileges. I'll share more in the other video about the jail prison stuff. It's going to be lighthearted and fun. But I mean, this is really serious, and it's time that, you know, stuff's about to happen quick. So tonight, Linwood Women's Prison. So make sure you post this, and if you guys can be there at 5 o'clock, I'm going to be speaking. Can't keep a good dog down. So this video is called "How to Boop Yourself on the Nose Before Jail." So if you want to boop yourself on the nose before jail, this is what you do. If you obviously you probably won't know you're going to jail, so there's some important things you need to know. Don't drink the water, okay? You could put in your ID number, your inmate number, and then your PIN, and then do pound 415. Tell the health department. They're not gonna come. That was a joke. But you can't do that. But basically the point of that was don't drink the water. So a lot of girls get bladder infections. So that's tip and tool number 1. Don't drink the water. Tip and tool number 2, be a woman. If you're a man, I don't really know what to say. But if you're a woman, you can make friends with pregnant women. Pregnant women get bottled water in jail. So tip and tool number 2, be a woman. Tip and tool number 3, make friends with the pregnant girls so you can get clean water. Next, everyone's got a hustle. You could have tons of commissary money, and then that's your hustle. You know, you got all this commissary, and you're like, here, have this, and you just pay for stuff with that. If you don't have commissary, you better be able to draw or massage shoulder. Like, you know, these women organize. So tip and tool number 4 is have a hustle. Tip and tool number 5. Actually, I'm not going to number these anymore. Another important thing to know is treat the deputies like a friend. That's really important. If you treat the deputies like a friend, and when they approach you, rather than evaluating or demanding, getting upset, because you're dealing with a lot of scarcity, a lot of your needs are not being met, and you're upset. So when the deputy comes, tip and tool is be a friend. Be a friend. How would you want someone to talk to you? Like, this person is suffering. Like, how are they the most influential? What can they say and do that's going to be the most effective? So be a friend. Then the next thing is have eyes filled with wonder and a strong faith. So be open to anything and really hold on to your faith. No, there's more. Hold on, it gets better. Don't eat the refined sugar. Keep as many raw foods as you can and try to be creative with making a diet. Try to be like a raw vegan. And unfortunately, all the meat's factory farmed, but don't do a vegan diet because the soy is not good either. You do get extra food, and then you can usually just get 2 meals, but you might be in a jail or prison where they don't have extra food and you don't get extra food. Don't eat the carbs. There's a lot of stuff that's designed to make you tired. Don't use the toothpaste. It has fluoride. If you can get it's hard because you can't get like baking soda. There's a lot of scarcity in jail, so another tip and tool is be ready for scarcity and use meditation and breath work to overcome. Another important tip and tool is let everyone know we're coming together. Tell everyone we're coming together and we're walking each other home. We're supporting each other. We're in this together. Don't take anything personal, no matter what. And treat the deputies with a lot of love and respect because they're people too. And I was quite amazed when I looked at them like, you're so lovable. Like I do everyone, you're just so lovable. And I was air booping and being real with them. Like, you can find connection and love. A lot of your needs can be met in jail, in prison, and it doesn't take that much for the very, very deepest part of us to be incredibly happy, blissful, joyful, and filled with life. So if you're going to jail, keep it real, and no matter what, you're lovable. So, when I went in, like, Daisy the Venice Healer is popular with the police because they're the OG superhero squad. And I love my doo-ba-doo-doo-doo-doos. I love the LAPD and the sheriff's deputies. So, I have a good rap with them. I got clout. So I went in, and the deputy goddesses are like, read my energy, read mine. I'm like, you like loyalty. Dude, if people are wishy-washy, you don't go for that. That's what's up. And she's like, that is what's up. And she's like, they were so sweet, and they were all melting and hugging. These are deputies. You know, they're like, some of them were like, don't touch me. So that was really cool. When I went in, there was a woman who went in with me, and she was freaking out. She was really upset, and I calmed her down. I was like, hey, I know you're really upset. I was really upset too the first time I was arrested. Is this your first time? I love you. I'm here to support you. They're just going to take you to change you. I was able to just calm her. They were like, thank you. Like, so I was just like, you know, doing my thing in there. Daisy the Venice Healer was with all the misfits and riffraff and weirdos. And that's where I thrive. So I'm a healer. So I was where the healers go. And loving them was hard. Loving the deputies. So I was just melting and just so filled with faith and powerful love. It was overflowing out of me. And then when the deputies were falling in love with me, the women who tried to fight me, so the woman who was upset, I went over to her and I was like, you're lovely. I know I'm lovely. I was like, if you're going to yell at me, goddess, I'm going to go over here because that hurts my feelings. I don't have that much capacity right now. I'm hurting too. And then later I went over, I was like, hey, if I come over to help you, you can't yell at me, okay? So I went over, so I made friends with her, saw her later on the bus. We run into each other a lot. There was another woman, I'm gonna slit your throat. So I walked over to her window, I go, goddess, I'm gonna slide food under your door. And I put, the reason she wanted to slit my throat is because she wanted to take my food. So I just gave it to her. I was like, goddess, I'm gonna slide my food under your door. So I slid it under and I looked at her, I go, look, we're all in this together. We're walking each other home. If we come together, we support each other, we love each other, then we feel powerful. We're not gonna feel shitty. So eat the food, but I give it to you because I want to, because I love you and I care about you. It's not because you're demanding me. You're not that scary. You're just filled with fluff and love. And she had been screaming all day and night, and she didn't say a thing after that. So when they first walk you in, you go to the 1400 module. And that's after you go from this little cattle cage to this little cattle cage to this little cattle cage, and it's just filth and muck and girls sleeping on the floor and pisses all over and it's so dirty and people are ODing and there's drugs and I'm winning with all the murders because I got a gun charge and I'm a felon. And it was just like, but I was just like bringing the women together and I just kept saying, hey, I'm here to bring us together. And then here I am doing flow strokes. I was doing body work on everyone, and this woman has 2 life sentences, and this woman's son just committed suicide because he's in foster care, and this one. It was just like a lot, and I'm just like, everyone needed healing and love and empathy. So I'm like, ooh, Daisy's just loving this because I was in healer heaven, but you know, it was just, we can't leave them in there like that, I kept thinking. So I was just like, I'm here to learn, God. Maybe I'm supposed to stay here, God, do with me what you want. I'm here. You want me here? I'll do my thing here. I'll awaken this whole prison. But I sure do want to be at the beach. I sure do want to be in John's arms. And I sure do feel like I'm meant to do a lot of other stuff in the sunshine and on my skateboard. But God, I'll do it here if you want. And God just kept asking me, do it here, do it here. So I was like, all right, my faith's strong. 7 days of this. One woman wanted to pick a fight with me because I was reading a book to another woman. And she's like, you're waking me up. That's so sad. And peacock feathers. And I was like, I honor you. I could tell this is important. You know, I'm new here. I haven't been to jail like in the K9. I don't know the rules. I was on lockdown last time because it was COVID and or an OC. And I've never been in general population like this because there's 120 girls. Could you please tell me if I do anything else that's disrespectful that might upset someone? You're really helping me right now. Thank you. And then the next day she tried to pick another fight. I did the same thing. So people try to pick fights with you. I was in a really violent section, so I guess maybe if I was in the frou-frou DUI section or like the misdemeanor petty theft or I don't know, but there was a lot of fights. So the problem with jail is like you're constantly on the lookout. Like I don't want to pick up any charges because if someone attacks me, I could get another 10-year sentence. I was facing 3 years. I was really stressed out. I was really scared. The only thing keeping me going was just my my love that was flooding over. When I first went in the dorm room, I thought I'm in girls' dorm, took my shirt off. All the girls were like, oh, you're gonna go in the hole. They're like, get dressed. So they helped me out because I didn't know, because someone gave me a shirt and I was freezing. So I was like, get this on. Or they gave me a bra. And so I just had this blue thing. Because, they didn't have socks. Like, they don't have enough clothes for the inmates. And it was so overcrowded in my section. So the more violent you get, the more crowded it is for some reason. So there was 120 girls in my section. So 60 would be out at a time, because if they put all of them, it was too dangerous. There was always fighting. And there was no fights while I was there, because I was just giving everyone empathy. And I know I had an impact on that. And so you go to 1400, and that's when they decide where to sort you, and a mental health evaluator comes. A really good tip and tool for that: don't tell them you're suicidal. If you're suicidal, there's no help. They're just going to make sure you don't kill yourself.
Yeah, and accidents happen all the time.
They're not going to help you. They're going to put you in a room by yourself. They might train you to, your time is going to be way worse. Don't tell them. What you say will be used against you. You will be miserable. Your autonomy will constantly be taken away from you, because you don't want to hurt yourself. So we better watch you. And the more you control something, the more you watch it and investigate it, the more you put it under duress. So it made me think of the lives of children. It made me think of because they're in school. Do this, sit there. The second they go off into theta brainwaves, pay attention. Back into beta, where you're all stressed out. Of course kids are bullying each other. Of course inmates are bullying each other. Of course they have to burn the beaks off of chickens because they're pecking each other. Of course baby elephants, if you remove the adults, will fight each other and act just like kids when they're in school, removed from the adults. We're supposed to be together, and of course we're having a healthy reaction to traumatizing stimulus. And Venice is about to awaken, and love's going to be the new religion. Borders, rules, laws are going to be gone. We're going to have a biodiversified food forest. It's going to happen fast. John is a grounding presence. He leads us and takes us on the way and gives us goals and steps we can reach. But that's where we're headed. And going to jail, I was just like, God, show me the way. And punishing people doesn't help. In Sweden, they teach people how to live. So John and I want to go in the jails and prisons as volunteers for A Call to Love. And I want to show them how to make raw, organic, delicious food, how to have a biodiversified garden with bunnies and chickens, and create a little mini garden of Eden, so the inmates are making fun with the bees and the bugs and learning to speak energy, and have the healers and the yogis go in like us. So I'm excited for that. So when we go to Linwood tonight, I'm going to go as WA, not Daisy the Venice Healer. WA stands for We Are. That's my highest self. It means God. So it's like the burning bush is like, God, I'm over here. It's like, no, God's everywhere. It'd be like this whole thing lighting up, be like God. So that's why it's WA. I want to finish my thought. Is that okay?
Yeah, of course. Sorry.
All right. Put that burning desire right here, and we'll pull it off the shelf.
It's there.
So basically, I'm really focused, and I haven't processed what happened yet. I haven't even gotten my pouch yet. Tonight at Linwood, I'm gonna have you're gonna see a different person. I'm bringing WA. I'm gonna go speak for A Call to Love LA. I'm gonna talk to them about, hey, I'm gonna do nonviolent communication training here. It's gonna be amazing. And we're gonna change the whole culture of jail, and I'm gonna tell them my plan to do the biodiversified food forest, that our food is medicine. We're gonna show people how to live so they never come back. We're gonna take the industry out of jail, and we're gonna put the fellowship in, and say you're not allowed to make money off of inmates, that they're allowed to allocate the money that is given to them however they want. So instead of this person saying, oh, this person gets $5,000 a month, I'm gonna spend it doing this. No, this person who gets $5,000 a month gets to say, for 1 week of that month I'm in jail, I'm gonna go to a Wayne Dyer retreat. He's dead. Tony Robbins, he's alive. I'm gonna go to a Tony Robbins retreat. And that's where I'm gonna allocate $3,000, because instead of $15,000, Tony Robbins does a discount for them. And then, dude, could you imagine the people we would create? So that's tonight. So come and support my vision, because love is really that powerful. We're in the end of the Care Bear movie. Now this part's important. The end of the Care Bear movie, everyone is running around being mean and sarcastic. I was telling the deputies, you lift up that shirt right now. You don't fool me with all those weapons, deputy. I know you got that gold star and you earned it. I want to see the picture on your tummy. I want to know what kind of Care Bear you are. That's why I want you to lift that shirt up. Because you don't fool me. You're just filled with love and fluff. And that's where we're at now. We're all filled with love and fluff. It's time not to reward selfishness and, oh, this person accumulated a lot, they're rich. Like, who cares? I want to reward altruism and do-gooding and highlight the person's gifts and talents and know what needs they're good at meeting, because money's fleeting. Industry's hurting us. So we're going to put the love in the jails. Thank you, God. We're going to put the love in the jails. Now take it off the shelf. Tell them.
So the modern idea of a prison is about reform, right? So that's where we transition. The idea was a transition away from just locking people up and punishing them to processing them and rehabilitating them back into society. So my only question is that what you guys are doing? Have you guys really given it an honest go to keep people from coming back? Or is the system set up to just perpetually keep you in a worse and worse space so that you have no choice but to end up working in a prison? I only have one request after all of this. Give my boys at the sheriff department more funding, because they're the ones transporting people to their court cases, even though that's even though that's like out of their scope of service. So these guys are like literally making sure that like people get to their court case, and they're under capacity for that. So that's like something that we can immediately fix, right, without too much of an issue. So give the sheriffs what they need to help out people get to their court case. Is all I really would ask. So thank you guys once again for your time. God bless.